Okay, maybe this is attempt number 2, number 3, something like that. Let's see if this is going to go out anywhere. While it does, I'm going to try to update some information on the stream here. I don't know if this is going to work. Like I said, I haven't had any problem streaming from this before. I'm not sure for those, if anybody is in here, I have had some issues with my streaming software I use for my phone, and it has not been working correctly. So I'm kind of troubleshooting some things here just to see if I can get it going. We will try something else. If not, I want to just go back. Okay, so it's now saying that's not available, which is the way it should. Hey, maybe. Hey, it's working. All right. Sorry about that. Hey, how's it going, man? Having to stream directly from my iPhone from a hotel, so wasn't sure how, it wasn't working right, but I think we've got it going now. And time for path number 5. Hopefully everything sounds fine. I can't hear it. I pretty much hear nothing at this point other than my own voice. Looks like everything's going fine from what I can see through YouTube. But, can't always say for sure that it is coming across the way it's supposed to be coming across. But I am showing my connection is excellent. I am showing full bars. I am showing everything that I can. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to have to do chat from my laptop. I'm going to have to do my map from an iPad. I've got all sorts of things open. Well, we're going to try again here. See if I reconnected and if I'm back. Am I back? Okay, it looks like I'm back. Oh, this is going to drive me to drink tonight. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Not the greatest connection here at the hotel. Let's go ahead and see if my screen updates. Okay, it's looking good now. According to the analytics and my stream health, everything's looking good. If anybody's there in the chat and just wants to give me a thumbs up or tell me it's okay, that would be great. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't hear me, say so. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get going and assume everything is coming through. It looks like it is. So we're going to jump into Path 5. I have gone ahead and gotten a head start like I have done every other stream. I've gone ahead and just taken the first fight. That way you kind of don't have to watch me fumble around and get Aegon built up. This one took, I believe it was 7 revives to get through Red Goblin. Going to turn on recoils. I think for this path, the node that's on the first 3 sections I can overcome with reducing their ability accuracy through Aegon. At least I was able to near the end of the Red Goblin fight. If not, I'd have to throw a lot of specials and I may have to go back and turn these off. As far as the revives go, I'm not sure where I'm at now that I've used those, so let me take a look at it. Regular revives, what is that, 66? My eyes are not good enough. I think I'm actually going to have to make this full screen so I can actually see it on my computer. Yeah, that looks like 66, and it's not the greatest quality. So if it's a little blurry, if things aren't coming through very well, just let me know. I'll see what I can do within my app and within my settings to adjust it. Like I said, I'm doing this from my phone in a hotel in San Antonio, Texas. So all sorts of things can go wrong, but we'll do what we can. My goal was to stream this live and do every path live. So I'm kind of hoping that's what we're at and that's what we're doing. So see what I've got here about ready to expire. Just a team heal, which I have no real team revives left, so don't think I'm going to be doing any of that. So let's just go ahead and jump in now that we've got recoils back on. Hey, Raven Knight, I appreciate that. So next fight up on this path is going to be Kraven. So let's go ahead and get my stream caught up here on my computer. That way I can take a look at it. and have everything I need up there, because it's, like I said, that's the only way that I can kind of follow chat right now. So really with Kraven, let's take a look at the nodes that are on this guy. Say his boon is the last hit of Kraven's special attack 2 places a trap at the attacker's location that arms within 2 seconds and lasts until triggered. New traps replace existing ones. This trap can exist at the same time as a special 1 attack trap. Whenever one of Kraven's traps arms, he gains a Hunter charge. When Kraven gets 3 Hunter charges, all charges are consumed, and the attacker is dealt a burst of direct damage equal to 15% of their max health. Okay, I have no idea how that's going to work. And then he's also got crippling detonation, which means when I push him over a bar of power, I'm going to get a power detonation debuff. I'm hoping that ability accuracy reduction will remove that, so I don't have to deal with it. So not going to heal up real at all for this one right now. We're just going to go ahead and jump in. So yeah, let's go ahead and give it a shot. The whole goal here is really just to continue to build Aegon. I'm not at 999 yet, and my eyes are tired enough right now that I can't even tell you what I'm at on them. All right. I would prefer you not throw special ones, and I did take the power detonation there. That's unfortunate. Okay, and I reduced his ability accuracy enough there that that one didn't go. So we're going to throw a special 1 and go. Oops. No, that's good. I came right out of it, but that hurt. Whole goal here is just to build combo. And I may not get too much of a big combo on this. But this is just the first try at this, just to see how we do. Didn't heal up. Got very lucky today. Opened 2 7-stars and one was, oh man, I would love a 7-star Juggy. He's probably one of my most wanted in the 7-stars. I've kept my current one at rank 4. Really want to rank 5 him if I don't get it. Let's see, I've got 1 minute left on a boost, so let's go ahead, and it is time to boost up. I only had a 20 on there. It's time to drop the big boy in there. Congrats on your Juggy though, man. That's an awesome, awesome pull. We've got some 20s that'll expire before the next war season. And I'm going to have to go small attack boost for right now. Let's go ahead and drop a revive. I'm just going to be using 20s. And for right now, we're not going to heal up at all while we're trying to finish building combo up. And I really wish I could see what that was. But I'll expand it here in a minute on my stream, just so I can see what the combo is. All right, come back with me. Oh man, that detonation hurts. All right, let's push you through that. Man, yeah. Holy moly. Yeah. May have to rethink this and heal up some. I don't really want to do that. So, I don't want to waste too many revives. I did not get as much farming done today as I had hoped. So, only coming in with, 90-ish revives, I guess. Oh, I don't want to throw specials. That's why I'm losing some health. Oh well. Just special 3s from here on, say. And I got hit by that. And my grandson's trying to call me there. I will grab that and call him back in a minute. All right. Let me see what he needed here real quick. Messages. There we go. I'll send him a text. All right. Well, let's try to get to a special 3 here, and then just throw a special 3 and rinse and repeat. Don't want to use any heals if I don't have to. Oh, without healing up, I don't think I'm going to get to a special 3. Yeah, because I got to throw special 1s every once in a while, and that's going to hurt. Well, let's throw a 40 on there. I've got a few of them. Really did not want to use any of those, but we'll do that. Heal up a little bit. And let's try this. Fairly easy fight. I'm just trying to go cheap. I'll take a couple power detonations with all the health I've got. Really, the goal here is just to get to a special 3 so I can extend the combo for a while. Looks like I'm up to 771. Okay, this is going to be substantially harder. Unless I let him hit me in the face. Okay, let's throw a special 3 here. Oh, that worked. That was kind of crappy that it rooted me after the special 3. All right, let's see if we can get a few more hits in here. Yep, and there we go. Let's see. Hold on, I've got to answer a math question here real quick. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I have a soon-to-be 12-year-old grandson going through middle school math, so trying to help out where I can, even while streaming and not at home. Let's do that. Okay. I really don't want you throwing specials. At least not special 1s. Where's that trap? There it is. Didn't want you pushing me that far back either, because that's going to trap me. So we're going to use the striker to get out of it. Take a little bit of detonation damage there. Now we're going to do that and see if we can get some damage in now. That'll work. He can throw that. I should still have Heimdall. So all right, we'll do this. Don't think we'll get them down, but if we had 999, we would have gotten them down on that one. Because I would have been able to hit through his block that last time, but that's all right. Well, maybe we wouldn't have. It would have been, yeah, let's try it again. It would have been close if I can speak English. Okay, we got them down to 6%. %. And there we go. All right, let's keep moving now. So we are through that, and we are on to Nimrod. And pretty much this whole path is going to be an Aegon path from what I understand and what I have looked at. Let me just double check. This is path 5. Yeah, I could have brought somebody for Purgatory, but I'm just going to blast through it with Aegon, I think. So, yep, we're just going to keep rolling here. Same nodes. Let's see what Mr. Nimrod has on him here. Nimrod has 3 phases. Phase 1, fight start. Whenever Nimrod is knocked down, he gains a protocol charge. Defender below 70% health. Nimrod would gain protocol charge while he has 10 in his... Okay. Special lock lasts. Okay. So shouldn't be too much of an issue here. Let's just go in and see how we do. Should be doing this on my iPad too, since I don't have my big screen. That text is just too small for me, and I refuse to go get my glasses. And we're going to play a little bit more reckless tonight than I have times past with Aegon. I didn't mean reckless there. Okay, we're just going to have to use this here. And there we go. That's all right. Like I said, we're just going to continue to build. Alrighty, where are we at now? We should be pretty close to getting there. Let's use one more 40. I've got some 40s in my overflow as well. Let me do this. Oh, I still can't tell. Full screen. 900 and some. Yeah, we're pretty close to being all ramped up. That's good. Then Aegon really becomes fun. So let's put this back now so I can see chat. And there we go. This path was annoying. The power detonation kept throwing off the flow. Yeah, I'm just kind of ignoring it. It's going to cost me a few more revives that way, but like I've said in other paths, that's kind of why I farmed them. You know, I've got recoils on. I'm not going to throw specials all the time. I know the node wants you to. You know, I was really hoping to get some more hits in with that Fury since I let you hit me with the special one. Oh, come on, dude. Really? I'm trying to play a little reckless here to get the Furies. Well, we're just going to do this. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we hit over 200 subs thanks to that farming video, I think. That got so many more views than what I possibly ever imagined it would. If I would have known it was going to get that many views, I would have actually kind of written a script out and stayed on it instead of rambling around. So, you know, it kind of got me there. So, you know, I'll take it. Let's see. Who's your favorite champion? Not who you think is best in the game, but who do I enjoy the most? It changes from kind of meta to meta. Overall, who's my favorite champion overall? Maybe Silk right now. Trying to think if I've got an all-time favorite. And there we go. I think we're at 999 now based on that I can hit through his block. Who do I always use more than anybody else? You know, I could say Hercules. He's just so useful in everything. You know, I could go down through maybe by class because it's kind of hard to narrow it down to one. Skill champions, it's going to be Kingpin. I just like the fact that he is, you know, kind of big, tanky, and so versatile. Science, like I said, would probably be Silk. Mystic is Chavez right now. All time, it's probably Black Widow Clairvoyant. I like champions that can heal. Let's see. So that's those. Cosmic is Hulkling. Tech is probably Shuri right now, but OG Iron Man is a close second. I'm trying to do this and I'm getting hit in the face. Mutant is the hard one. I think Sauron, believe it or not, is probably the one of all the mutant champs that I like the most right now. All time, it may be AA. But like I said, kind of hard to narrow that down. There's so many champs in the game, and it's not, you know, unfortunately, this is, you know, and I'm going to quote Brian Grant here if you ever watch any of his streams, you know, it's kind of a game of rock, paper, scissors. You can't just, there's not one champ that's one size fits all. Come on. Well, we're going to be dumb. Yep. I went in with a 20 instead of with a 40, so... let's see. Okay, I get behind that. Stark Enhanced Spidey is so much fun. He is. I never had Stark Spidey as a 5-star when his popularity was there. You know, and then 6 stars came around. He wasn't as useful. You know, the meta's changed. He wasn't as useful. Then he came out as a 6-star. Never had him. I've got him now. He's not high sig. Just not one of those champs I've ever had a chance to really use and take advantage of all that he could do. Well, you know, I just kind of stopped attacking there for some reason. So, you know, it's, to me, it fluctuates. It's like next war season, you know, going to be a whole new different meta, whole new different set of attackers, a whole new set of different defenders. You know, what am I doing? Sitting here talking and staring at my chat and getting hit in the face. I know I said I wanted to play reckless, but within reason. Don't want to use all my remaining revives. I still have one more path left to go, and the first section of that is going to drive me to drink because it's got reverse controls. And if anybody here has watched me do reverse controls at the end of this quest on the boss, you will know I am not good at it. There we go. That was a little ugly there for a minute, but we got through it. All right, let's see if we can finish him off here now. A 7-star Starkey would slap. Oh yeah, he would. I don't think you'll see it because he would slap. I was hoping I could get a couple attacks in there, but he went unstoppable. All right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So we'll use just a 20 here, and then we'll get to the path fights, which of course will still have that stupid detonation on it, but we are completely built up now. I will probably toss on some bigger boosts. All right, thank you. So how did everybody's war seasons end up? We ended up with, you know, one heck of a war today, or to finish up with. You know, I'm going to give a shout out to the folks in SSX. One heck of a war that we had. Doing half a path tonight or going all the way. I'm hoping I can go all the way. It's going to depend on how long it takes. I am not on the East Coast right at the moment. I'm in Texas. So I've got an extra hour to kill before, you know, I want to go to sleep. Don't have meetings very early in the morning, so I can sleep in a little bit. My wife isn't around, so I can sleep in even that much longer. So let's throw a couple heals on here. And let's go in to Squirrel Girl. And a Plat 3, which was the goal. That's cool. We, like I said, we had one heck of a war. You'll see it in my war video coming out. It was a blast. I speak for, at least for me, it was fun for me. For others, I know it was very nerve-wracking, but it was two very good alliances. Come on, girl. Two very good alliances putting their A game in there. We were both kind of what we thought was in the position of you had to win to get in. So we both went at it really hard. And it just was, I think everybody in our alliance sat in the whole second half of the war and just were watching the maps. You were supposed to be stunned coming out of that, Squirrel Girl. And that will be end of that life. The war was painful. I was watching the map almost, yeah, so was I. It's why I didn't farm up as much as I was hoping to. I was flying from from North Carolina to Texas on the plane, watching the war map instead of farming, which is what my plan was. It was, to me, that was fun. I know Clown, I know FaZe, and I know a couple others that had fights left to do today, hated it. Because they were the ones that were having to attack. So, I know they showed complete nerves of steel, though. I mean, it was, to kind of it was a one. It's not what I was hoping for. It was basically we were separated by one death almost the entire time. We were up by one, and we still had, I think, 30 some fights left to go. So have to go write an English research paper. Hey, enjoy your time in college. I put my time in. It is a rite of passage, or high school, I guess, depending on where you're at. It doesn't seem like fun while you're in there, but enjoy your time. I don't know why I'm just kind of being stupid right now. Hey, I appreciate the like, man. Thanks for stopping by for a little bit. I really appreciate it. It does help me out. And I think I still have Heimdall left. Oh, you would. Right as I was getting ready to throw another special 3. You just needed to let me get one more hit. Tried for an intercept there. I was getting greedy. All right, 1 or 2 more like that, and we'll be through Squirrel Girl. And for those that are new, is this the last path? No, this is path number 5. I've got 1 more to go after this. And it'll probably be a few days before I can get to it. The rest of this week, my wife flies in tomorrow to join me, and I won't. Not going to stream while she's here. We're going to enjoy the area. Nah. Yeah, let's go for it. I think I still have Heimdall left. So, unfortunately, this will be kind of even sloppier gameplay than normal because of the setup I've got right now. You know, not able to sit very, and play very comfortably. The chair in this hotel is not very comfy. I've got to play with the headphones in the headphone jack, and I'm kind of used to playing with nothing there, so it sits between my fingers. And my hotel is right on the Riverwalk. My company headquarters is just right off of it, right off the Riverwalk. So I've been here multiple times. It's gorgeous, especially this time of year, and that's why my wife's coming to join me. She hasn't ever seen it lit up for Christmas. So we're going to enjoy. I've got our year-end corporate meetings tomorrow and Thursday. Then I'm taking Friday and Saturday off, and we're just going to enjoy the area before I fly back home. And there we go. She is down. It's nice when I can take business trips and my wife can come join me. She doesn't come along on all of them, but I would say, usually about 50% of my trips, I'll fly her out and we'll spend time if it's going to be a nice area. Some of the areas I go to are not worth the trip, but well, let's die because we are stupid. All right, how are my boosts? I'm going to need a 10% boost for sure. Yep, let's boost up some health here, or attack a little bit. I may go and open some crystals to get some more of the bigger attack boosts. Let's see, how many fights do I have left with this stupid thing on it? So I've got Centurion, 2099, Sunspot, and then Elsa. And I know I've heard about the Elsa fight. I've been bad. I didn't do any research today. Once again, staring at war maps. So I know I've got to parry her specials. So I'll do some of that. Man, it's twice I missed that. Oh, that's right. This is the fight with lock on. That you can't do anything. Now I remember this one. Yeah, I had forgotten about it until right now. So yeah, only 20% on this. The whole goal is to get to a special 3 if I can. Maybe get one special 1 out before he gets a lock on there. And just do as much damage as you can, as quick as you can. Without a power control champion, this one is a little painful. All right. Well, okay, he's got lock on now. All right, we'll throw our special 3. I have lost Heimdall, but that's all right. We'll go into a striker. All right. I'll take that. That was a better run. Kind of remember how I have to do this now, and I'm pretty sure I lost Heimdall, yeah. I will take that. A little bit better run at him. A couple more of those and we're through him. Like I said, this is not going to be, graceful. This is for those people that want to see how you brute force your way through Necropolis. And I'm glad I can fill that role for people. Hey, I may get 2 special ones out of him before he gets lock on. If he wants to throw it. Nope. Not going to get a second one. And I've lost Heimdall, so this will be it for this. But, you know, it should get about 20% off of them, if not a little bit more. I was hoping he wouldn't throw a special 3 right away, but yeah, it's not too bad. It looks like that was about 23% of them. So if I can do that again, maybe get a little lucky, we can finish them in 1 revive, most likely 2. And we'll still have 50-ish revives and overflow, which will be good. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you for... That's 2 special ones I got out of them before lock-on entered the building. And... unfortunately, I took part of the node damage there, whatever his little aura is that he gives off that causes damage on this boon. I was really hoping I could keep Heimdall. Nope, and he's going to throw a special 3 right away again. All right, not a problem there. That wasn't quite as good. That was 20 or 19%, but that leads me to think I should be able to finish it with this one. The Elsa fight is not fun. None of them are. That's the whole point of this. None of these fights are fun. You know, Elsa's probably going to be really just 100% brute force. You know, I haven't practiced parrying her specials. I may not get 1 special out of them. There we go. I was hoping I could finish that one, and he just wanted to throw special ones that time around. Yeah, the next one's going to be really fun, where you have the reverse controls after they throw specials. Uh-oh, my connection. Come on. Stay with me. There we go. Okay, got them down to 4%, 2%, 1%, and there we go. And I'm going to take my headset off, take my jacket off that I've got on, and I'll be right back. All right, and we are moving on. So we are through that. This leads us up to Spidey 2099. He's not so bad, but you know, we'll see what we can do here. I'm not going to heal going into it. We're going to get hit right in the face, though, to start it off, and just die. Beautiful. Just playing around with other things, trying to get my stream kind of set up to where I could see it a little bit better while I was trying to fight, and that didn't work out very well at all, and wasted a revive. Beautiful. I like when I waste a revive. I didn't touch him at all. All right, now let's focus. Okay, you do need to throw a special. Thank you. All right. I don't know if I got that in before the detonation. I hope I don't come back out. Yeah, I did. Good. Okay, I should still have Heimdall left. And then I can get to another special 3. Ooh, I didn't have Heimdall left. I thought I did. Maybe the detonation did go off. Which would have put me right back at the same health I was when I started into the special 3. So yeah, that's probably what happened. That's all right. Don't hit into my block like that. All right, so we've got a special 3 up. Intentionally taking a few hits into the Unstoppable to get the Furies. Couldn't hit the special button quick enough. Just trying to go a little bit quicker than I have in the other paths. It's going to cost me a few more revives doing it this way, but it is what it is. You know, that's kind of was the whole point of the revive video that I put out there. You got to wait until you have Unstoppable up though. Dum-dum. Kind of like that. Yeah, you just can't get hit in the face when you don't have your Unstoppable up. Yeah, let's do one more. Let's get through this with 1 or 2 more. And then I'll probably farm for about a week. And okay, I'm not going to get it. All right, now let's focus here. I didn't mean to push him that far. That's right. I haven't used Heimdall yet, I know, on this one. Yes. We should be able to finish it on this one. Because I still have Heimdall left. which we didn't even need. Whew, nice end of that fight there. Alrighty, we are through Spidey 99, and it is time to move on to Sunspot, which wasn't too bad of a fight, if I remember correctly. It was only a few days ago, so I hopefully can remember correctly. I think it was Monday. Was it yesterday I did the path? Seems like so much has happened since then. You know, I am going to drop a healer, 2 on there. Really did not mean to go in there on the special one. And if I remember correctly on this one, I cannot throw specials because of the power stings. And I've lost Heimdall there, it looked like. Walked right into it again. And I had lost Heimdall, which is fine. Wasn't too bad. Let me do something here real quick too, if I can. There we go. All right, just 20s here. What I'll do is hopefully before I lose my life, or lose Heimdall, and kind of that second life, I'll be able to get to a special 3. Drop a special 3. I know I'll take the damage, but and there I lost Heimdall. I'm just getting too many of the power detonations that are sticking. I should be reducing ability accuracy reduction, or their ability accuracy on those. I thought I was, at least. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad RNG. Maybe I'm misthinking the way this node works. But that's all right. Last fight with it. Yeah, see, this would be a pain if I was trying to play the power detonation, which I got again. So we're going to try and use this, which will activate Heimdall, and the power detonation. And I got power detonated again. Yeah, I'm just eating too many power detonations right now. And I'm not going to throw special 3s or special attacks because I'll eat the recoil damage. So it's half dozen one, 1/6 the other. I've got to hope that I can reduce the ability accuracy enough to not get those on me in the first place. And I got another one. Crazy. And I got another one. I think this will kill me because of the power stings. Yep. That's all right. Still got revives left. Still looking at, what, 68? If I can't finish it in 68 revives, well, that's 20%ers. If I can't finish it in that, I really don't deserve to be doing this. Power Sting before the detonation. Okay, 1.8 million health left. Let's two revives at most. Yeah, if it wasn't, this fight is easy if it wouldn't be for the power detonation. You know, this path is not ideally suited for Aegon running recoils. You know, one of the ways that you can turn it off is to have damaging debuff on them. You know, it's suited very well for Kate Bishop, for Shuri. You know, things like that. It is not meant for Aegon with recoil masteries on and only 20% reviving. You know, I could heal. I'm trying to save the heals really for the last path. I don't have that many of them. I can farm revives easier than bigger heals, and I am not going to spend hours in Realm of Legend auto fighting for those small potions that you get out of there. I do not have the patience for that. And there we go. We're through it. Black and Gold raid. Well, welcome, Rye. How are you? I believe, if I am thinking you are the right person, you're an SSX, correct? One heck of a war. And I'm glad to see where you guys ended up. Did my heart very, very good. Hey, Chris. Oh, let's see. What do we have here? Every 10 seconds, the defender gains an indefinite perforate charge, making the next hit of their special attack passively unblockable. Perforate charges are consumed regardless of whether the attack hits. The timer is placed during the charge. Dodging back and holding block activates a 0.6 second timer. Releasing block just as the timer expires removes the perforate charge from the defense. Okay, I'm going to have to see this in action. Like I said, I haven't really done any... Hey, MSD. Biggest crit was 70,009. Very clean number. Yeah, I think so. Now, MSD. Hey, Simula, how's it going, man? You know, this is not a stream for you to watch. This is very ugly. This is brute force Aegon. You know, I appreciate all the raiders. I appreciate Simula and everybody who's coming over. Awesome to have you on the stream. Just to let you know, I am kind of doing the anti-karate Mike, anti-MSD Necropolis streams. Yeah, that's not going to work. This is not where you come to see clean gameplay. This is where you come to see Aegon and 20% revives and see how much farming I can do in between paths to make it so I don't have to use any units while running the paths. The only units I have used so far for Necropolis or anything related to it, other than getting hit in the face, is for energy refills. I put out a little video kind of on my thoughts on it, but since I've got so many in here, I'll just kind of recap it a little bit. Since they decided that they're going to do away with farming, and I understand why. They are a company, they want to make money. Yeah, you have to block her special hits. I know, it's just, right now I'm too busy talking and reading chat and doing things I shouldn't be doing while trying to run Necropolis. Well, we'll take the damage. But I also want to show, have I practiced parrying her SP1? PWF, you know me well enough by now. Do you think I practiced? But, you can do things like that with Aegon, too. And that's kind of all this is about, anyway, I appreciate it, MSD. Kind of my thought is, they've gotten rid of farming recoils. I am not good enough in this game to, I could bring different champs in and, probably do it in half the amount of revives I'm going to do with Aegon. I could run Kate, I could run Shuri, I could do all that, but it's still going to cost me revives. I don't mind spending my energy, which to me is the biggest resource right now in the game. You use energy for almost everything. You use it for event quest, you use it for battlegrounds. You use it kind of everywhere in this game. So, I don't mind right now spending the 30 units for an energy refill to run 5.4.6. I am not guaranteed to get a revive every time, but it gives me a way of, quote unquote, earning the revives without having to spend units on them. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of stupid the way I'm looking at it, but it's kind of the way I'm approaching it. So if it costs me more revives to run paths, it costs me more revives to run the paths. So, it's right now, it's just all about the free revives. It's all about farming. It's all about, just since they're taking it away, the only way I'm going to do this, I'd have to have 50, 60 revives in my stash, even if they had removed farming. So I figure Aegon and just revive fest it. It's stress-free. I can do streams. I can talk. I can do, this while I'm doing it. It shows other people that it can be done this way. You just have to save up enough resources. And I'm enjoying it. I like Aegon, in this type of content. I like being able to, granted it's not a 5-hit combo, it's a 6-hit combo, but 5-hit combo, do 72,000 mediums. And just keep hitting. You can just go nonstop. And sometimes you get a run like that. So, you know, did I practice blocking her parries? No, I did not. Did I practice 5-hitting combo, Aegon? Yes. And, you know, my thoughts are probably a little bit better worded in that video and all that, but, I want to have fun with the game. I guess that's the bottom line. And to me, I don't have fun in a lot of endgame content. To me, a lot of the endgame content is just a slugfest. It is something I don't enjoy. Hey, Manuel. It stresses me out. So if I can do this kind of mindless, kind of turning the endgame content into a little bit of arena, where the revives don't matter, it's not costing me money or units that I've grinded for, why not? Oops, didn't. Okay. I'm used to getting hit in the face. Now I'm getting hit in the face on this guy. There we go. So yeah, that's kind of all I'm looking at this is I just want this to be fun. And right now, Aegon Brute Force is kind of fun. Will the next path that I take be fun? Probably not at all. And yes, I may die to this guy because I've got to now throw. Okay, I'm going to get just enough health. There we go. Oh, let's see. Wow. Fancy seeing you here, man. Wow, okay, let's see. Hey, Safe Aussie, I just submitted your... Hey, I appreciate that. All the subs definitely help. I was ambushed like 3 times by this guy on my first path. Yeah. Needs side entertain doing the side event. Oh, man. I did the side event long enough to get 3 chests and get the shards and the 2 catalysts. And I don't think I'm going for an awakening gen because I've got 14 of them right now. So, appreciate that. Hey, B McGee, how's it going? Thank you for the kind words there. It was a better season. I am attributing it all to the planners. It is nice that I think I've been now in 4 Loki long enough that, PWF and Clown and Trevor know my weaknesses. So, they gave me fights that I could really succeed at, ones that I could, get hit in the face and survive, or that I could just, use champs that were the ideal matchups. To me, it spoke a lot that I got a lot of domino fights. I don't know if that's just because no one else wanted them. Okay, I've got to read her notes. I didn't even look at them. Well, in a way, if they would have, I told Clown a couple seasons ago when I was struggling and, was really, really frustrated and thinking about, leaving 4 Loki and just going to, be with Abdo and just doing BGs. I hate power gain nodes. Let me just read down through this real quick. Okay. I hate, and there's a couple nodes in AW that are just power gain. I did take, Atuma on one, kind of where they have the 50% reduced power. Those are not fun for me. Having to bait specials left and right just isn't that fun. So, they took that into consideration. I didn't have to run, those paths, fight those fights. So that was kind of a big help. Come on, throw your special. I didn't mean to parry there. Didn't mean to get hit in the block there either. Don't make me do a special 3. Thank you. But it was nice to go deathless. Even better yet, it was, you know, outside of one war where they assigned me Hercules, it was fairly inexpensive. And I'm going to have to reboost after this. I'm noticing my numbers are low. Come on. Throw your little special. And see, this is the part of the game that I do not like, is baiting specials. Because when, you know, like I was saying, on those nodes that have power gain and all that, what always ends up happening is I end up starting to bait specials, and I'll miss a dex, or, you know, I think they're dashing back, and I'll go in to hit into their block or something like that to try and draw a special out. And it just, I end up dying that way. So... let's throw this now. That was a decent run. I was going to skip it, but I decided to do them all due to being... Yeah, that's nice that you can now sell the... That was a very nice... You know, it was only a matter of time before they did it. You know, that they did it, so... You can sell every other catalyst. You might as well be able to sell those. All right, that was a decent run there. Let's see, Hercules, loyalty drainer in war. Yeah, you know, he is nice in the fact that you can get hit in the face, and he's got immortality at the end, and you got a nice safety blanket there. But for whatever reason, you know, I always, you know, I'll use them and I'll try to do an, you know, backdraft intercept, and I'll get smacked in the face. So, you know, things like that happen. That was a terrible start. Come on. This is not going to be a very good run if I keep getting hit. Shoot, I didn't change my buffs or rebuff. Let's just use this. I'm just doing the side event for the T4B to be able to rank up my 5s. I thought about that. I actually did that to get the Tuma special to unlock the shovel, so I can get the, you know, the third chest that I got. I just kind of ran it on the lower level. Maybe 1 or 2 more revives and we'll be through Purgatory here. Let me reboost. Yep, I am boostless. The whole point of me doing this was so I didn't waste 30% boost. So I'm going to still probably waste 2 of them. Let's throw a 20% health on, just because those will expire before next war season. And let's throw a 15% attack now. Oh, much nicer numbers. Of course, it doesn't matter if I get hit in the face. That was me not concentrating. That's got to start being a little bit more careful. I'll be down into my normal stack of revives. What's the best to do each week 7 times? Wow, man. What in the world are you doing, Say? You've got to hit her once or twice before you can hit through her block. Man, just wasting. That's all right. We'll have fun with this. Okay, another special 2, please. Come on. And this is my favorite part of Marvel Contest of Champions. Let's dance with them for a while. Okay, 10%. Nine. Wasn't ready to be rooted there. I really like the stress-free brute force strategy. Yep. Well, you can do it with a 5-star. It would just be really painful. I don't think that would be stress-free. But, you know, if I would have been streaming back when I was trying to do Abyss, it was not a fun time. At least not for me. You know, there's a couple fights in there that I liked. But for the most part, you know, I am not a fan of any content that puts timers in that says, okay, you fought long enough, you die. And that's kind of was Abyss, that's kind of Labyrinth, that whole, you know what, I should be able to finish this off. There we go. So to me, it is just, you know, if I can do this stress-free, and, you know, if I can spend the days that I'm normally on conference calls farming revives, you know, I'm very fortunate and very lucky that I can do that. So, posted a war fight from this war already. I'm trying to get it. Okay, for Maestro. Yeah, I need to start watching that some more because shouldn't be too much longer before I have a 7-star. I hope. And my nemesis. If you watched one of my war videos, I actually fought Quicksilver. And I typically cannot dex his specials. I actually dexed his specials and it surprised the heck out of me. So much so that I got hit in the face right afterwards. Like that. See, just like that. Exact same thing. And yes, I already got hit in the face. I lost timed also. You know, I get surprised that I I get surprised that I dex his specials. Let's see. The Abyss was annoying because that's stupid. Yeah, you know, you put hit limits on. You really put a cap on the number of hits you can do. To me, the nodes and the fights are hard enough. don't put some limit on it that says, oh, by the way, we're going to cap what you can do at 200 hits. You know, say that's what it is. You know, if I get lucky and fortunate enough and can, you know, belt out a 500 hit combo, let me, please. You know, it's going to be the rare time that I can do that. So that's just kind of my 2 cents worth. Ah, knew I was going to get hit there. Dex too late. You know, so that's the kind of thing I don't like. You know, I know it's a challenge. I know it makes it the end game combat content, and I know, you know, they don't want people getting 500 hit combos. Oh yeah, the evade and enrage. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. You know, it is, and that's kind of what made me kind of as mad as I am about the changes to the revive farm, is they put those limits in there so that you have to revive. So, you know, if you're going to put limits like that in there that say, yes, you have to revive, you need to make revives available. Did it again. Kind of, like I said, that's kind of my 2 cents on it. So, you know, I'm just kind of going now with, came up with this idea of just trying to do this stress-free. You know, if it costs me 100 revives a path, it costs me 100 revives a path. So be it. And I don't know if I'm still streaming. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, my stream on my computer is locking up, so hopefully I'm coming through. Let's see. Where they lost me with the Abyss was that they had a hit counter and a damage limit. Yeah. Alrighty, Chris. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. So, you know, that's just kind of my thoughts. You know, and like I said, not everybody's going to do it. Some people find, you know, the challenge of the end game content to be what they're looking for. I'm the opposite. I play this game to have fun. I play this game because I've made some good friends. Daggone it. Because I've made some good friends playing it. And, you know, they get enough out of me for Alliance War. Daggone it. Well, let's just throw this. I think he's got his evade up, though. Never touched Abyss at all. Yeah, you know, I did my full clear of it. I have cleared all content in this game. The only thing I will not do, and the only content, well, I won't say I won't. I am a completionist. I love completing all content in games. Is I have not finished Karina's Volume 3 because I have to go back into Abyss. I will probably do it when I have a 7-star rank 5 or something like that. And I can do it stress-free because the fights are trivial. Let's see, I think I can survive. he's going to evade right into a special 3. I don't know if I've used Heimdall yet. Okay, evade into a special 3. Did I use Heimdall? And his special is so slow. For somebody who's so fast, I did not use Heimdall yet. Perfect. And there we go. Another fight down. Good thing Abyss isn't worth doing anymore. So, yeah, there's really nothing in it that I need. I just want to, I'll complete it at some point, the Karinas. So now that we are through that, that's now up to Sandman, which I did not enjoy the first time around for some reason. Oh, it was the phasing, and I think that was from the path, so this shouldn't be as bad this time around. Yeah, it should be that bad this time around, I don't think. We'll see. Oops, should have probably tossed a heal or two in there, but... What's for dinner tonight? Let's see. I had a buffalo chicken sandwich just from the hotel. I was finishing grinding up some revives, as a matter of fact, so that I could do this. I was hoping I could get those 2 hits in there. Hey, Lanios, new to the channel after seeing your Revive video a few minutes. Hey, appreciate you watching that one. I appreciate you joining a live stream. And this is kind of the result of that Revive video. You're seeing what I'm doing. It is a brute force, stress-free, I'm hoping stress-free run through Necropolis. I may start stressing here in a few minutes because I am getting lower on revives. I'm down to 50. But I should be able to finish in that. All right, now you can throw a special 1. Or we can dance for 20 minutes. Guess I need to look and see how I get rid of his unstoppable. I can't remember. Let's see. Whenever Sandman becomes unstable or charges a heavy attack, passively roots the attacker while Sandman is close. I don't know. It's something in his abilities. We'll just brute force it. So, if I was really trying to clear this in a manner that they want you to, I would be a lot more stressed. I'd probably be taking it a lot more serious. I'd be getting a lot angrier over stupid mistakes that I make. But this is fun. I get to come in here. I get to hang out with everybody. I get to get hit in the face. Ah, man. Yeah, I want to get to a special 3 and just do this guy in. All right. I can afford 2 more revives here. And like I said in that video, my whole goal is to do this unitless. If I have to, when I get near the end of a path, because I didn't play well enough or something like that, I'm not going to be dumb enough to back out. I will, pay my toll. There we go. This is what I wanted to do. So, I will do that. But really the whole plan is to try and clear without using any units and just revive farming. Okay, this should activate Heimdall. Should also push me to a special 3. Oh, nope, just a special 2. And you know, this is why I run Aegon. This run right here is exactly why I run Aegon. That's why I run Aegon. That's fun to me. A little stress in there, but that's just fun. You get a lot of big yellow numbers. You just get simple combos. Nothing really to watch, no timers to worry about. And now for the crappiest fight in this place. Let's hit into block 59,000 times. Now, based on the description of this node, oops, I should only have to hit his block roughly 200 times. Yep, missed the dex. So, in theory, that's all it is, because you take off, I think it's 0.5% every time. So, in theory, you know what? I've not even been running Odin's. Why didn't somebody tell me I haven't been running Odin and getting the Fury on Aegon? I forgot I had Odin on a daggone team, to be honest. Ah. Yeah, I'm just going to do Aegon. I don't want to do... So we got to now revive Odin. I'm going to put Odin's buffs on Aegon. Not that it really matters at this point. I could have been doing a little bit more damage the whole time. Do I have any team left? I do have some team left. So let's just go ahead and throw a team revive on there. And then we can do this, just so I can have them active on Aegon. Can't believe I forgot that. I was going to do it after the first fight and then just never remembered. And I know you can do the whole walk up with jugs. I may try that. Well, I was going to say I prefer his special too, but accidental intercept. Let's go ahead and bring Juggy in, and I'm going to try. I know somebody said they got a solo on this fight, kind of just letting, kind of jumping back and forth with Juggy, because as he walks forward, Okay, I should have Heimdall here to save me. You know, I may hit into him too. I was spamming my special as hard as I could. You know, that wasn't too bad with Juggy. I think I'm going to use those couple team revives that I've got. And we're just going to do both of those again. That wasn't too bad with Juggernaut. I kind of liked it a little bit more. You know what? As a matter of fact, let's let Juggy have some fun. It's just really bringing him in for the last 1% on Overseer, but okay, throw your special. Thank you. Well, that wasn't too bad. I think that was about as well as I'm going to get out of it. So let's just go ahead and do Aegon, and then we'll do another team revive, and maybe between these two revives we can get him down. If he wants to back off, there we go. Accidental intercepts. Oh, that accidental intercept did me in. Let's see, we have him down decent. Let's do one more team. I will be buying also, I guess I can use these up because even for the last one, I'm going to get one more of the bundles. Oops, I didn't heal him up. That's all right. So if I use all my team revives this run, that's not going to be any big issue. All right, down to 30%, 31%, something like that. We should be able to do it in the two revives, assuming I don't get any accidental intercepts here. So how you know, I know, asked a few folks that were on here earlier, how did everybody's war seasons end up? I know a couple of them from personal experience, all the 4 Loki ones, SSX. LVT had one heck of a great season. Congrats out to the folks in LVT. You know, finishing on the podium for the first time ever for them. Yeah, that's an awesome feeling. Accidental intercept again. You know, hitting into a block seems like it should be such an easy thing. All right. Is that the last one? That is the last one of the team revives. Hopefully we can get them down on this last try. I think we've got them down to about 11%, yeah. And there we go. Through Spidey and on to Null. Null, Shocker, and the boss left. So it shouldn't be too much longer. Should have plenty of revives to do this. Feeling a little bit better now. I don't remember this fight. And his boon right offhand. Yeah, willpower's removed. Oh yeah, if he touches me, I lose 5% of my health. That's a lovely mechanic as well. So there we go, we lost 5% of our health. But that should be the only time he has to touch me. Unless I cannot evade his special. This fight, I will use some heals on. Come on. I don't have all evening, Null. And you're going to catch me dashing back because I'm having to dance around with you for so long. Yep. I couldn't get out of his way. Let's see, we finished higher P2. Not a bad, nope, P2, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Some decent rewards in that. Some decent rewards. Okay, let's toss a few heals in here now. All right, let's get a better run at this. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's a little bit better damage. Ah. All right, reverse control is coming up. So let's do this. Let's just do Aegon damage. Hey, OG Highline, how's it going, man? I'm reversed. Oops. I forgot about that. I am doing well. I am doing well. Appreciate it. Hope you are. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Gotten lower than I like on these lovely little revives, but should be enough to get us through one more path. Oh, this path. Won't be enough to get us through the next one. I will be doing a fair amount of farming over the next couple of weeks. The heck with it. There we go. Now we'll do this. Probably take one more revive after this, but like I said, this is kind of more of a speed run than it is finesse. It is stress-free. I was hoping you wouldn't throw a special there because I used Heimdall, but that's all right. We can farm more revives. Only one more fight after this one, and then we get the boss, so we should have plenty, even if I've got to go into my normal stash. All right, there we go. On to Shocker. Do I need to reboost? That's a good question. I've still got a 30 on there. We're just going to go that way. Not going to use the other ones. Let's go for it. Or the game will close out and I'll need to restart. Hopefully that does not kill my stream. Sometimes the streaming software can do funky things when it happens like that. All right, let's go back in again now. Oh, you would throw that a second time in a row. Okay. We're just going to get in what we can since we messed that up. Couldn't get another one off. But, you know, that's why you run Aegon. There is 30% off with a fight that I completely screwed up and got hit early on. I mean, that is how much damage total there? About 2.5 million damage on a fight that I just completely messed up. You can't beat it. You know, yeah, you can get solos, but there we go. Don't kill me. Ah. One missed evade. Into a stun, into getting hit when he dashed in. That's right. 2 fights in, 40% down. Ah! Why am I missing that now? That one wasn't good. That one I'm not happy with. That one I'm not happy with. Couldn't get out of the way of it. Oh, I'm messing up now. You know what I'm going to do here? Just to change it up just a little bit. Going to throw a 40. Those are still free ones. There we go. Oh, come on, really? The heck with it. Just let's get through this. Like I said, lovely, stress-free, smile on my face, watching big old yellow numbers fly across the screen. Did I use Heimdall already? I don't know. I can never keep track of that. No, I didn't. I can never keep track of that in a fight. Haha. Able to get it in. All right, there's another good run with him not throwing a special. Oh, just missed the timing on that last one. I was a little slow. That's all right. We are pretty much on to the boss. I will say this has been pretty darn quick. We're just at the... Really? Am I just at the 2-hour mark? Holy moly. That was a very quick run. There we go. Now the fun that is... Am I going to do the last path tonight? It won't be tonight, unfortunately. And I don't think it'll be tomorrow. Unless my meetings wrap up very, very early. I'm going to have to do a lot of farming before the last run. Kind of my plan right at the moment is I am traveling for business right now, which is why I don't have my face cam in my normal setup. So I'm in a hotel. I've got meetings all day tomorrow. My wife is flying into town to join me tomorrow night so that we can enjoy the area. I fly back home Saturday. I'm hoping I can do enough revive farming. There we go. Words are getting tough. that I'll be able to do the last one Saturday evening when I get back home. If not Saturday, it will probably be the following Monday. Yeah, I've noticed it was bugged, but if you haven't seen me do this fight before, I don't pay attention to it anyway. I am the world's worst. At this fight. Which is why I use Aegon. So, bugged, not bugged, doesn't really matter. It is just, I'm going to mess it up somewhere. I am horrible. You know, it's kind of why I like Aegon. You know, you don't have to pay attention to a lot. So, like the rest of the path, I do the Grandmaster. Hold it. Oh, shoot. I hit block right before the end. Yeah, I just kind of... how much does a past cost? Well, for me, it doesn't cost anything. I am farming the revives. Up until now, I've had energy refills. Or up until right before this path. I did buy 10 energy refills before I ran this one. I've still got a couple of them left. So it's... So far, the 5 paths have cost me about 300 units. You know, revive numbers, 60 to 70, somewhere in that range. Which is what I'm farming up. Hey, I got it done and I still get hit. Damn it. Yeah, see, that's kind of why I just, I do it my way. Let's do a 40. I've got some 40s from 22-hour events. Okay, I've got to focus up and actually concentrate a little bit here. Really? The heck with it. I want to get them through this phase. Almost got them through that phase. So yeah, this is the brute force nameless Grandmaster takedown method. Where you do not follow the prompts, you do not complete any of the things that you're supposed to do. And just because you can use Aegon, and you can take them down. So haha, I did it right once. Dex, hit, block. And on to phase 2. I can do this one a little bit better. Not much. Oh, I thought I got that Dex clean. Just survive. I was hoping he'd let me hit him. That's all right. I usually don't get to the wounded stage from here on. All right. 38 revives. I ought to be able to get him down in that. Not if I do that. Got to remember he's stun immune in this phase. That's bad. Got to remember he is stun immune. There we go. All right, Dex, block, hit. Block, Dex, hit. Block, Dex, Dex. Damn. And that's the end of that. That's right. Getting closer to the reverse controls phase. I'm going to go 40%. Still got 1 minute left on my boost. How do I farm revives? I've been farming like 2 to 3. I typically run 5.4.6 over and over and over again. Okay, Dex, block, hit. Block, hit, block. Dex, Dex, hit. Block, hit, block. This stupid unblockable heavy. Hey, Steve-O. You're late to the stream. Yeah, this one's gone very, very quick. I have been doing just kind of the brute force method that I do, and I've just been going as fast as I can. We should be, hopefully with this life, to the 30%. Well, if I get hit like that, I'm not going to live that long. Block, hit, block. Okay. This should get him there. Yep. All right, that's where we wanted to go. And now rinse and repeat with reverse controls. Yeah, let's toss a couple heals into them. Really getting low on heals. And I'm going to need to heal up a lot more in the last time I'm running this. Okay, I'm going to let that actually hit me because I know it won't kill me. But that will. Darn it. I was hoping to have the big Furies going in there. You know, I can do the reverse controls as long as they stay reversed for the most part. I just tried to go in there when I shouldn't have tried to counter it. I don't mind pushing them to a special 2 here. But we're going to try the heavy right off the bat. And I didn't get it. I got it there, though. Yeah, I'm not the greatest at this fight. I won't ever pretend to be. Wasn't great at it in the previous content. Not great at it now. But well, that wasn't too bad. Yep. Kind of what I told him with 5.4.6. I didn't tell him about Wiccan. If you've got a decently ranked Wiccan, you can take the boss out in just a couple seconds. All right. Should be able to hopefully get to Jugs with this one. And there we are. We are to the last 1%. Which now I can't do at all. Hey, Glory Man, how's it going? Yeah, maybe just a little. You get to see the last 1%. This has been a true Seifasi style clear. I am going to do one thing here now that we're near the end. And I have revived up. We are going to go into our masteries. And we are going to turn off recoils. And we're going to put just kind of half our normal load on. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to have to set them after I'm done anyway to finish up AQ. And to finish my arena grind. To replace the units that I used to buy energy refills. And then the next 3 or 4 days, we will farm more of the lovely green pills. And now I'm just going to take a second, like I said, and just kind of set these normal. I know he does not really benefit here in this from having Mystic Dispersion on, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there anyway. All right. That is close enough to what I want to finish this off. Okay, we've got 4 phases to this now. If you don't, for those that haven't seen it before, I've got to intercept them, and then I've got to throw one of each specials. One of each of the specials. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw on a 15% health. Just a little bit extra health. And let's toss a couple small heals on here just to see if we can solo the last 1%. Okay, there's the intercept. And there's a special one. Dex, block, Dex. Dex, hit, block. Oh, you sack of crap. Why won't you let me do a backdraft intercept? I'm actually just finishing Herc. I don't know if I'll finish tonight, maybe in the morning, but I've been trying to be productive. Yeah, I haven't been productive in between fights. And I just messed that one. Oops, what am I doing? Single champion, 20%, heal up. If he would come off on a backdraft intercept, I could do this easily. Gonna have to try and get some more potions in me too. So I need a special 2 and a special 3. So we're not going to try to backdraft intercept. Block, Dex, Dex. Block, hit, block. You know what? We're going to throw this now. I've got a plan. That wasn't the plan. Him throwing, that was the plan. Ah. I wanted him to throw that special 2. It wasn't going to kill me. And then I could get to my special 2 a lot quicker. That's right. I'm not going to heal to full. Just have a special 2 to go. And then this is done. So no solo of the last 1%. Did better at it last time and the time before this. There we go. Alrighty. That is 5 paths down. Whew. 1 to go. All right. That was fun. That one was probably the most fun I've had on a path. To be completely honest, that was probably the most fun I've had on a path. You know, just not having to worry about anything, having a bunch of you guys in chat, just being able to sit, chill, you know, in a hotel room with just my iPhone and not my normal streaming setup. That was fun. So 1 more path to go. Not looking forward to it a whole lot, so I'm going to farm up. Probably come in with at least 75, 20% revives in overflow. By that time, I will also have 1 pass through the event quest, at least 1 of the levels completed, so I can have more 30% revives. I'll have a couple more 40s. I'll have the team revives. Also give me more energy refills to help me farm some other revives. So kind of the plan right now, unless PWF in the chat tells me any different, on the 6-star, 4 to 5, you know, I don't know what the current plan is. I was going to say Photon. I know she's available as a 7-star, but mine's awakened. She'll be Sig 200 if I take her up there. I may do this guy. I don't know yet. He's not available as a 7-star. I think at this point in the game, and I've used him in War a couple times this season, at this point in the game, I think he needs to be at least rank 5. I think that's kind of the plan on level up. I think he needs to be rank 5. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards right now. Unless we need something somewhere else, I would love to, a rank 5 Iceman would be kind of awesome for Battlegrounds, a rank 5 Maul, but he's available as a 7-star now. Toad, I think, is going to come as a 7-star. I don't know. I've got Kindred already as an R2. Null I've got now as a 7-star. Valkyrie would be nice as well. I'll have to look at kind of the next meta, but I'm thinking APOC is going to go up to rank 5. Next Ascension, which I'll get after the next path, may go to Doom. I don't know. That one will be, I'll have to wait and see there as well. Absman, you think? I'm not a big Absman fan. As much as I love Mystics, he's just not kind of the Mystic I like. Which you'll see, let me put in here my upper, well, I'll show you the 7-star. I'll just pull the Mystics up. You'll see kind of, I have a certain thing for Mystics that, Chavez, who is my attacker, not so much Kindred or Mangog. On the 5s, Rintra, Doom, Spidey, and Black Widow. I like nullifiers. To me, Mystics, I want things that take advantage of that power gain and nullifying and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll do the 6R5 of APOC. I've used them. I think I used him in 4 or 5 fights in War, something like that this season. He doesn't get a whole lot of use, just simply, I think, and I think he needs it. I would take Juggy up, like I said earlier. I would love to have him, but he is available as a 7-star. Sooner or later, I'll get him as a 7-star. And really none of the other ones that are up there, I don't play them very often, and I don't know if they need the levels. Oops, let's take that out. The ones I can think of, Valkyrie, I used her a lot when she first came out. Used her a lot in Battlegrounds. Love her, but haven't really used her much for several seasons. Quicksilver, I don't really like a whole lot, at least to play. Defense-wise, he's not too bad. Shang-Chi, available as a 7-star. Toad, I love. He would be a possibility. Angela, I have as a 7-star. Absman, possibly, if I used him more. Could definitely see that. I-Bomb would kind of be fun. Iceman would be fun. Nova would be fun. Hood would be another one. So, there's a lot of them in there that would be fun. And I think that's what the next one's going to be. And, I just think, really, when I boil down fun and utility, I think it's going to come to APOC. He just makes those Mystic champion or those mutant champions so much better. And really, like I said earlier in the stream, somebody asked me who my favorite mutant or favorite champion was. And when I look at the mutants, my favorite one sits right there at the very front of the list. I love Sauron. It's weird. I love using him on attack more than putting him on defense. He may go to rank 3, eventually. It won't be right now. It won't be with the 2 to 3 that I get when I 100%. But he might be my first mutant R3. I like him a lot more than Bishop. If Domino, if I could awaken her and sig her up, would be one that I would definitely do. So, few in there that I can do. Hey, 20 more units. Let's go ahead and throw recoils on. And it's only 10:30 here, so we can do a little AQ action. before we wrap up the stream. You can see me stink in another game mode. But yeah, that was, for those that have watched, those that are watching on the replay, if you get to this point, that was a fun Necropolis run for me. I think that was probably the most fun I've had running endgame content, and I don't know how long. So. And let's see if Elsa wants to play nice. I think you were working, weren't you, bud? Nope, she didn't want to play nice. I hate when she does not play into my backdraft intercepts. Makes this much harder. No, definitely not the worst son of the year. You at least join. Your two brothers don't. I assumed you were working. And I'll allow you to work. You need to support your wife. If you don't support your wife, then you're the worst son of the year. Wow, none of them are letting me backdraft intercept. Ooh, and he's going to be nasty to me. Depends on when you started. I started a little bit over 2 hours ago. So, I don't have any problems with you missing. I appreciate the views, but, I know this isn't your game. And yes, chat, that is my son in the chat. I'll have to go back and watch the replay. My game or not, it's fun. I appreciate that. You may just get another Christmas present. And now, the fight that I'll sit here and try and heal up a little bit on. Yeah, that's not too bad. Got back up to 30%. Usually I can come through that a little bit cleaner. And we'll try to take these two fights with with Hercules. Aegon on the mind after today. Ah! There we go. Hey, I appreciate you stopping back by. You missed the end of the fun path. All right. Yeah, let's go in with Herc again. Just finishing up my path in AQ. Clear it, free it up for Trevor to run and take out the boss later. And there we go. I remember these shared fights. Been so long. Well, you know, anytime you want to, you can grab my path and take it. I know Trevor takes yours. I think I take every shared fight that I usually possibly can. I take the 4 in the first section. I usually take the second section. Somebody usually grabs 1 or 2 of them. Simply because I'm out of energy. And then in this section, Trevor and I do a good job of alternating them, but in most cases I get them. You know, he may get Purgatory, and then I get Hood, Stark Spidey, Kitty. I kind of do like the CGR fight now. I don't like the Sorcerer Supreme fight at all. So, hey Lefty, how's it going, man? So we've got 5 paths done now, Lefty. You got to catch up. So looking at this, the last path will be when I'm back home and then can have my normal setup and, you know, the face cam so you can see me get really frustrated with reverse controls. But, you know, really looking potion-wise, we're not in too bad a shape. We still have 7 20%ers in overflow. So, yeah, it'll take me a little while to grind that. It'll probably take me 2 or 3 days to grind up, you know, another 60 to 70, as long as the drop rates are fairly consistent with what they have been. The biggest issue is going to be I don't have that many energy refills anymore. So, you know, that will be the big thing. Now it's going to start costing me more units. You know, like I said, I've put 300 units into it so far with energy refills, but I'm probably helping Clown this week. Yeah. Well, that kind of makes sense. You know, he deserves a break. So do you. You know, but at least you don't have to plan wars and all that. Speaking of wars, I need to pull my defenders out of there. I assume we're going to go with different defenders now just to free some up. I can use my Hulk again for things. But, so yeah, we will do some farming. I don't have very many 4-hour crystals left. I think I'm down to 20 some of the new Valiant ones. Yeah, so not many there. Let me go ahead and open up these 2 dailies just to see if I get anything good. Hey, I'll take that. I have a bunch of those in the stash now that I've got to start using. But got to wait for war rewards to come out, and then I can open up another 7-star crystal. And then just for those that have stuck it out, just to kind of give a sneak peek, and because I want to see, that's where we finished up in war. So it was a good war season. I'm not going to spoil all my war video. I'll do an end of the season wrap-up war video coming out pretty soon. So my stash looks like yours normally does. Well, my catalysts are starting to look like yours. You know, I'm starting to have a few of them in overflow. I've got 73 tier 5 basic, you know, 14 tier 6. You know, heck, I can't even read that number. 85 tier 2 and 12 tier 3. I'd love to have some more tier 4. But, yeah, so, you know, we finished off the season fairly well. We had a great last war. You know, I wasn't going to run another path of Necropolis tonight, believe it or not. It was a long day of travel, it took me a while to get to the hotel from the airport. So, I was just going to kind of chill and run arena. But, I appreciate everybody coming along for the ride, keeping me company. Was worth it. The last path is going to be, once again, an Aegon path. I don't know if it is strictly just Aegon. I think I may need to bring in Shuri for maybe one fight. Let me see. No? Path 6. It's the Odin path. Nope, it is just the Aegon. So it'll be just another Aegon path. The biggest problem with that is the first section with Odin. They have the reverse controls on after they throw specials. And if you just watch me take down Grandmaster, I'm not the best at it, especially when it switches back and forth. Got to kind of plan around it, but we'll see how we do. I am going to farm up a lot of extra revives. The Odin fight will take me a long time to ramp up on. I watched Legacy do that. With him having to have buffs and everything like that, it's going to take a long, long time. So, it's just going to be kind of slower. So that will be another one I do off stream. My thoughts on Kate Bishop. Let me show you my thoughts on Kate Bishop, if this gives you any indication. She is rank 5, Sig 200, and Ascended. I love Kate Bishop. Now, the question comes then, why don't I use Kate Bishop in Necropolis? She is incredibly good for it. I can't pay attention to all that much stuff. I'm not going to be, to me, it becomes stressful at the point where I'm having to make sure I'm knocking the champion down, make sure I'm switching, her arrows out, getting 3 cold snap, the 3 fragility, getting caltrops on, making sure that I'm knocking them down in a corner, doing all that stuff, trying to get the spacing right on specials so I can just do heavies right in the corner, Could I do it? Yes. Would it save me any revives? Probably not. And, Aegon to me is just more fun. I can mindless, build them up to 999. I don't have to worry about parrying. I can just smash into them. I can do the special 3 lock, and just, but I love Kate in every other game mode. I loved her using her in war. I love her in BGs. I love her everywhere else. So, yeah, but, that's just kind of me, So for those wanting to know also about farming, I did put it out in the video, and everybody knows these. It's the same couple paths. Really the ones that I run most often are 5.4.6. So I'll run this one. It is kind of the trickiest one and the hardest one to, oops, let me just go in and begin. I don't even know if there's a revive here right at the moment. It's the hardest one to auto fight. So where revives normally show up will be kind of right there above Thor. That'll show up kind of here at the after Iceman, in between Iceman and Ms. Marvel. Over here on the right side underneath Gambit, and then up in those final 4 squares there. Those are the typical spots for them. So you can come in there, you can run that a couple times. This one takes less energy, but it's harder to auto fight. The other one that I do a lot of is 4.3.3. This was always my go-to and has been my go-to for a very long time. So 4.3.3. This one takes a little bit more energy, but it does also, and both of these will give full energy refills as well. Hey, Trevor, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm giving you and PWF credit. Clown's on vacation, so he gets no credit. But typically the revives will show up on this right side. There's several times in this map that you'll get 2. There's several times on 5.4.6 that you get 2 as well. So, those are the 2 go-tos. 4.3.3 is a mindless, very easy auto farm. If you see, the other nice thing that you get is you get a lot of the small energy refills. Helps offset some of the longer path cost. The thing that it will give you, if you need ISO, ever, from farming 4.3.3, let's go filter. We're going to go basic. Is it tier 3? No, tier 4, right? Yeah, tier 4. Let me show you how much basic tier 4 ISO I have in overflow. I have 2,190 or 2,112 tier 4 ISO bricks. That's a few. I mean, even if I just sell it, one sells for 642 gold, so it's a significant amount. Let me grab. Let's just sell all this as well. I don't think I'm leveling up a skill. I've got so much skill ISO. I don't think I had 100 that were in overflow. I'm guessing 48. Yep. So there we go. But yeah, I mean, it's the offset to it is, and kind of what I had in my video, and I know you watched it, or you said you watched it earlier, is, it's energy. It's energy for revives. You don't get one every path. As you noticed in there, I didn't have one. So what it's going to do is it's going to cost me 30 energy, or 30 units to buy the energy refill to run it again. So it balances out. Now, Frozen, for that amount of ISO, I've run it a lot. I have probably run 4.3.3 450, 500 times. I look back at the number of revives that I've had for Necropolis so far, and it's got to be at least 500 times that I've run 4.3.3. And I'm willing to offset and give up my time and my energy to do that, just to make Necropolis kind of the stress-free, fun time that I've had. It's not all been fun. I've been stressed on a few of the fights. I got the first run through it. I was stressed because, I just wasn't doing well. It was the first time trying to stream end game content. I had done Battlegrounds. I had done Event Quest. I had done things like that before, but never something like Necropolis. And, that's a lot harder than other forms of content. So, it was tricky, and I got frustrated and mad at myself, and people got to laugh and tell me to calm down and stuff like that, but I learned a lot from it. So but if you need any help or any thoughts or any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment on any of my videos. I'll be glad to respond to that. You can comment on this one if you want. So I will get Necro done during off season. Well, and that was the other problem with my first path. The first path I ran was when warp matchmaking was going on, and I couldn't have recoils. So I ran the first path of Necropolis with a rank 4 Aegon without recoil masteries. Let me tell you, it is a big difference when you can throw on recoils when you have rank 5 and ascended Aegon. I think the difference in the medium attacks, I think my biggest one with rank 4 boosted without recoils was like 52,000. And, that's almost a normal hit. I'm hitting 74 when I do get the Furies up. So, it's about, a nice chunk better. So what is that? Roughly 40% better, something like that. So. But yeah, I'm looking forward to war rewards. That may be the, not that I'll, it would be nice to have a 7-star jug to go in there with a 7-star, because he will go right to rank 2 if I pull him. You know, once the rewards drop. That's kind of who I'm hoping for the most at this point. But really, I think that's gonna, you know, really the only other thing that I'm gonna do tonight, kind of on my own time, is I do have to finish up one of the arenas. So I'm gonna finish up the basic arena. Should take me one run through 7 stars into my upper 6s. You know, I just run those because they're quicker fights than running to 5 stars, but you know, no extra points in there. But other than that, I think I'm going to do that offline. You know, I don't know if anybody else is streaming right now. That, you know, since we do have a fair number of people in here, let me over on my iPad here see if anybody else is streaming. Hey, the hotel connection has dropped from my iPad. Let's try to get it back. And it's not coming back, so let me do it from my laptop. All right, let's see if anybody is streaming. Dementia is streaming. And I know he gave me a shout out the other day because we played each other in BGs. Let me grab his link. And if you want, if you're looking for somebody else streaming that is pretty cool and doing that, we'll just raid over there. And you can use, I'm going to go real sophisticated here. You can just do a Sefasi raid. And you can join me over watching him. He is doing Necropolis. As a matter of fact, Necropolis Path 3, not just using Aegon. So let's all jump over. You know, sub to him if you haven't. Give him a like. He's a kind of cool guy. He is not, you know, from my hemisphere. He's not from my half of the world, but, you know, pretty cool nonetheless. So let's jump over there. Give him a watch. I do want to thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate all the likes, the new subs. You guys are wonderful. You're great. Thank you for coming along with me during this lovely run through Necropolis. And I'll be back tomorrow with a war video and a season wrap up. And then I don't know if I'll do a live stream before my wife flies into town or not, but if I can, I'll squeeze one in, and then we'll see you later. I appreciate it. Take care. Now let me figure out how to end my stream with this software.